It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh.
Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior.
Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Maiyegun lawamo, lamo do 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 do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun lawamo,
It is going to be an interesting night tonight. Many of you have been following the news. You are up to date. But on Maiyegun's diary Politico, you can have a full detail, all compiled in one segment. Yes, that is an advantage of being a follower and a member of Maiyegun's diary Politico Temple of Truth. Now you can have all the pieces of what happened today, have all of them all together, be able to understand, and in fact, be able to process information better than those that would rather live on lies. Yes, there are millions that are pretty much looking forward to the lies from the agents of government. Maiyegun's diary Politico. If you are here for the first time, yes, if you are here for the first time on Maiyegun's diary Politico, or your second time, you can just raise up your hand. And, you know, brethren, you can say welcome to every new member. If this is your first time, you can just say it. My brethren, you know, here in this Temple of Truth, they will welcome you. You are welcome. But as you are settling down, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Follow me on that Facebook page. Yes, I'm not so friendly with Facebook, but with your persistence and with your constant staying behind, we are still on Facebook. But go on to my YouTube channel if you can now. While you share the video, I am doing the same.
Lórí Facebook, and yes, so like Lórí YouTube, and yes, so like Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́, and yes, so like Ijó ìgbádìyẹ, and yes, so like.
Meanwhile, this is how we are going to run it tonight. We are going to stop in Abuja first. We'll report everything that happened in Abuja and why, and what is next. Afterward, we are going to go straight to Benin Republic, where Oloye Sunday Igboho is facing the same monster that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria. The same monster is doing everything that they can, to get Oloye Sunday Igboho dragged down to Nigeria. So that's how we're going to run it tonight. And if the time permits us, I will take some calls. But yeah, if the time allows us. But again, relax, sit back, relax, and enjoy the time. If you are on my YouTube channel right now, before you settle down fully, right, you can give that thumb up. I mean, before you fully settle down. Again, share the broadcast. And my favorite of all the songs tonight is this. Again, share the broadcast.
Oh, you do, I fall. Oh, Mary, oh, Nindizu, Bondia, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, oh, you do, I walk. Oh, Mary, oh, Nindizu, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi.
Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. You now know feel win Nnamdi. I'm so sorry, I'm so terrible in Igbo, and I really have to learn that. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And to the first timers, you are going to enjoy it. Yes, you know, I am not scripted, right? But I have enough, you know, weapons, proofs, things to back up whatever I'm going to share with you tonight. And you are going to connect with me. All you have to do right now is that sometimes the story may just not go so straight as you would probably want to see. But again, it will be interesting if you listen with an open mind for your own sake and for your own sanity. Because sometimes I can get you kind of unsettled, upset, angry, and all of that. All of these are regular symptoms on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. But if you are somebody who is very convenient, comfortable with, you know, truth from lies, facts from fiction, you are going to enjoy your stay on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. And it is my pleasure welcoming you onto this platform. Many of you have been following the news of the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What does that simply mean in simple English? Extraordinary rendition means kidnapping. If you do it like the bandit, as they call them, right, you will be called kidnapper. And under international law, if you kidnap anybody against their will, you hold them against their will, you have committed the worst crime that will make you spend the rest of your life in jail. You will never see the light again. Like, forget it. Now, if government does it, it can get a country sanctioned enough that individuals, agents of that government, of that country, who are fingered in that crime of extraordinary rendition, kidnapping, those of them fingered, they will go to jail. Most of the time, live in jail. They will be lucky if they are out in 20 years. Now, that is the crime Nigeria committed. But it didn't start today. They did the same thing in 2016 when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they kept him in jail against all court judgments because they don't believe in any law. Finally, when they agreed to let him go on bail, the date given to him by court to come back, just a month before that date, the military in Nigeria, they staged an attack called Operation Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2, Python Dance 3. And many young Igbos and many younger Biafrans were slaughtered, and no single person is held accountable or responsible for it. Rather, those who committed the crime, they got promoted. The last Python dance was to kill him. Now, he managed. He escaped. Some members of his family did it. They were not so lucky. Some members of his community were not so lucky. Young people were slaughtered in broad daylight. 28 people were killed. But he managed to escape the assassins. And for a whole year, the court that gave him bail withdrew the bail. Then the government said they declared him wanted, which means if he is in Nigeria, they have the authority to arrest him. But if he's not in Nigeria, they will have to report him to the Interpol, which they did. Now, a year later, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu reappeared. And since then, it's like all hell let loose. So, they couldn't get anybody to help them kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was traveling everywhere. Somebody declared wanted by Nigeria, almighty Nigeria. But yet he was traveling everywhere because people knew then that while the IPOB members were being hunted for asking for Biafra, Nigerian government was coddling and pampering terrorists, rehabilitating them, paying them money. While the killings, the terrorism continues. Yet the government of Nigeria did not declare the Fulani terrorists as terrorists. They failed to declare Boko Haram as a terrorist organization to this day. And they declared IPOB terrorist organization. in a terrorist, declared as terrorist organization by a terrorist government. So nobody took them serious. Nobody arrested. Interpol couldn't pick Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody could. Until they found an ally in Kenya that helped them to kidnap him without going through the court process. Normally, if you report somebody to the Interpol, if a government reports somebody to the Interpol, it doesn't matter what whatever the crime is, what the Interpol will do first. And who are the Interpol? The Interpol are the police officers of different countries. They are not like, oh, some people are Interpol and they are like from Nigeria working. No. Interpol are part of the police force in the country. Every country, they have a branch where some of the officers are also Interpol officers. Their work and their signal comes from all this tracking of crime and all of that. So if you give them name, they will stop that person. If that person is trying to cross from one country to another. Now, if Interpol captured anybody for that government, Interpol will report to their state government that we have arrested somebody because he is declared wanted by this country. We are waiting for them to furnish us with the details of his crime so that we can present it and begin the process of extraditing him to that country to go and face the charges of why they declared him wanted. Now, Bokwari government is a terrorist government. That would be too long because no court, there is no court that they can present, they can take Sunday Igboho to. No court they can take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to in all over the world, and they will not leave that court embarrassed. Are you with me? So they don't want anything legal. So they pretended that they didn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been traveling to the US. It was first time he came out and we saw him. He came out in Israel. Afterward, he showed up in the UK. And he's almost been everywhere since then. Interpol saw him. They never flagged his British passport until he got to Kenya. Now, when he got to Kenya, the Kenya authority, they did not arrest him based on the Interpol report. They arrested him based on an agreement that if they see him, they should pick him because he is working with El Shabaab. So Nigeria had to lie to those who have information about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you with me? So they told them that Nnamdi Kanu is working with the terrorists that are in Kenya. So, and Kenya government, they are fighting this terrorist group in their own part of the Africa. So when they heard that somebody is an agent of Al-Shabaab, so they picked him up, they tortured him, they beat him, they chained him and all of that, as we were told by his lawyer. Now, after 2-3 days, they felt like, what he said, one of them felt like what they were doing was wrong. Number one, they shouldn't be torturing him. And number two, they didn't report it as like officially should be done. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can appear. Like Sunday Igboho is appearing right now. Oloye Sunday Igboho as he's appearing in Benin Republic Court. That's how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be appearing in Kenya Court if they did it legitimately. And with that, it will be difficult for Nigeria to extradite him. So rather, they kidnapped him. And I said it last night. I said, my God was telling me that they won't bring him to court. Number one, they have no case against him. When they came to court today, they came to court to come and ask for extension, right? They cut down the charges against him. You know, the media in Nigeria was telling everybody that they are bringing more charges, Abi. No, they didn't bring any more charges. You know what they did? They pruned down the charges from 11 to 3. They are charging him for terrorism. They are charging him for gun running. And they are charging him for trying to break up Nigeria. Same thing is exactly what they are also trying to charge Oloye Sunday Igboho with in Benin Republic. That's the evidence they want to give to the people of Benin Republic, the government of Benin Republic, that Sunday Igboho is the gun runner, is moving guns to Nigeria. Sunday Igboho is asking to break away from Nigeria. Sunday Igboho is supporting terrorism because he's asking the public to go to go violent. Now, That's three. Not because they have any case. They said when the Benin Republic government were expecting them to bring their evidence, rather, they took helicopter to Benin Republic to go and get Sunday Igboho. No evidence of any crime he committed, though. Until they told them that you are even coming here, you didn't have any landing permit. You brought your helicopter from Abuja. Is Benin Republic, this place an extension of Abuja? Now, we give you so minutes to fly back and leave this place. And we'll still give you to Tuesday, as I've been told. So they pruned down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's charges to terrorism, gun running, and attempt to break up Nigeria. Therefore, they want to demand for death sentence for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they have no case. It is a kangaroo thing, kangaroo court. The Binta and Yako, the judge in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, her husband, a politician, is a Fulani man. Now, when people go to court today, the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they said, listen, yes, Nigeria may be celebrating that they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but what they shouldn't be celebrating is the crime they committed in trying to capture somebody they said committed a crime. In the process, they committed another crime called extraordinary rendition, kidnapping. So they need to tell the court, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu end up in Nigeria? Because the process of extradition was not followed from Kenya. You know what they did? They shut down they locked the door into the court today. They said they are trying to observe COVID-19. These are the lawyers who are coming to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's go to Abuja when this all started this morning.
As far as you are going to the Bianca, and there is a place for you to sit down, you have it, because it's not jam-packed and you cannot have access to where you can sit down. This is an open court. A lawyer don't need to show ID card or show anything to show that he's a lawyer before he can enter. It's like when you want to open your job in the Worcester market. Somebody will come and tell you, can I see evidence to show that you own that job in the Worcester market? It's ridiculous. I don't know how you people are seeing it.
Please, can you people allow us access to this courtroom?
What is so special that they are just...
It's not from there. But they are blocking the road, no? They are not lawyers.
They are also ready to stand up.
Normal. They're observing COVID-19 protocols. So if you go there, you see that all the seats there are nationally marked do not sit. I get it. So we need of course to allow other people to come in and sit there. That's our predicament. You can find out.
I told them outside. I saw him. Okay, wait.
Did you allow the government lawyer to go in?
You don't lost the call. Look at the time. And people are keeping quiet. Please do not touch me. I'm 18 years as a lawyer. Look at what is no matters. It matters. You can't support impunity. Everything is coming. You need to go in. I am the lead counsel of Politico. I am the lead counsel of all the lawyers in this town. I was invited to come to this matter. You can't intimidate them.
They need this.
You can't intimidate them.
They need that. Exactly. They need it.
You can't. We must go inside. I am the leader here. Please stop coming. But it's true.
But they eventually opened the door, and people got in. And inside, when they got inside, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not inside court. DSS failed to bring him to court. The people who have been looking for him, you have him. You should have your case ready, all your evidence. Now, this is your court. You are in charge. Your judge is there. Present your case. Let people counter that. Is that not what it should be in the normal country? But that's not the intention. Inside the court, There was no Mazi.
Yes. Video.
What will I do?
They didn't bring. They said because of a logistic problem, so they didn't bring him to court. So they now asked the court to help them adjourn it. Now the court has adjourned until the 21st of October. That's what they want to do. They want to keep him away from circulation so that they can continue their campaign, their murderous campaign, as it is right now all over the country. They don't want people to tell people to stop them. Are you with me? They want people to just wait and see what happens, if they survive it or not. So if anybody stands up anywhere and says, no, we are going to stand up and fight the Fulani this and that, you will be a target. While the real terrorists are getting funding from the same government that is hunting down activists. That was inside the court. Do you want to know what happened outside the court? Let's take a tour. Outside the court, starting with this police officer who was so enraged seeing the IPOB member. He didn't know what to do. He just ran mad. Watch.
I don't need this. Hey, I don't need it here now. Did you hear me? Yes, sir. I don't need it here right now. It is past. Oh, keep calm. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Why? Go to the court. Go in peace. We don't want this gathering. Please go in peace. Go where? Oh, you don't want to go? I want to know where we are going. Okay, leave this place. So we are here for peace. We are here for peace. We are here for peace. There are many officers here. I am here for peace. There are many officers here. I am here for peace. We are here for peace. No, we are here for officers here. We are here for many officers here. Shoot him now. Shoot him now! Shoot him! Hey! Shoot him! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey! What is this? Hey! Are we here? Hey! They are watching us. People are watching us. People are watching us. We are here. Officer. Somebody want to shoot. They want to bring us.
There was no reason for that. There was no need for that. But they are always aggressive, angry. And you'll be wondering, what is wrong? Why are they always angry? Even when the system is also rigged against him, that police officer, in another 15, 20 years, if they don't sack him, they won't pay him. He's facing hell. And he seems to be enjoying it. Maybe he's not enjoying it. He's just doing his job, running after somebody, and he's about to pull out a gun. Somebody who did nothing. Angry police officer. Even our own vintage show, himself collects on top what's happening for Abuja today. And Showore, vintage Showore. Hate him, like him, it doesn't matter. Boko Haram has made many people believe that the worst he can do is to kill you. And when he kills you, there are many like you that he will find out. So he was there today to give his own support to the Biafrans and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his friend. They were friends, you remember, when they met in New York that time. Remember? Showore was there today. So the angry, hungry Nigeria security forces, DSS police, they gave him to. He collected. Even Showore that dressed like Odogu, Showore Odogu, they dragged him today. Yeah? You see why I said, if all of us can think very, very, deeply, you will realize that whether you are for Biafra, whether you are for Yoruba nation, whether you are for revolution now, whatever you stand up for, if you look very, very carefully, all of us are fighting from the angle of injustice. It doesn't matter what you consider as your own injustice that makes you feel like you want something different. You are all fighting the same monster, the same demon, the rigged system of that Nigeria. The system that makes you a criminal for asking for a better country, or in fact, your own country, peacefully, a referendum, something that is your right. Now, a system that makes you a criminal is a system that everybody should see as the fault, as the reason why we found ourselves at different trenches today. Showore is not somebody you should hate. But one day, very soon, every one of us, from wherever we believe in, we are going to agree to that. And when that time comes, trust me, that spontaneous revolution that is going to change almost every goddamn thing that proves difficult today, is so close, so near than some of you can imagine. But Showore was there. And guess what? They didn't abuse him. They didn't stone him. They rooted for him until he came out. And when he came out, this is what happened outside the court. Meanwhile, just a quick one. Sayid Asebi, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'm going to read your super sticker. So how have we dealt with Tifnumbu and the gang that brought all this to us on an unrealizable, personal, arrogant ambition? We are dealing with them. If you know the damages that all of this are doing to them, they used to brag to their friends in the north how they are in control of Yoruba land, how they are the ones who control and command our destiny. Now, with all these activities going on, even the north are now sure that they are not in any control, right? So as it is now, many of them they are struggling to breathe, including Tifnumbu. But wait, now small, not be one day they brought us to this level. Now small, we demystify them. Small, we neutralize them. Small, we displace and replace them. But as we are today, we have done so well enough, right? There is a matter of time. Watch out for it. And thank you for your super sticker. Let's go to Abuja when Showore came out. That's not all. This is another one.
There's nothing they can do. They are wasting their time. They are wasting their time. Look at how with you, Ahmed. What money you don't happen? Today is my birthday. Showere, they even shoot Showere from. They even shoot Showere. Showere no green die. You know green die. No green die. Showere no green die. No be smarty no. Yes, PLC. What did you want to do? That's all. That's all.
They put all security in place. Every entrance to Abuja, they put their security men there. At a point, they even started arresting the IPOB members in Abuja because they are just too many. They are too many. They are not dot in a cycle. No, they are not. Because when the police started harassing them and arresting them in Abuja, they took over the entrance of the Federal High Court. Oh yeah, come and arrest them. By the way, this is a song that these, our brothers and sisters, they will sing gallantly, joyfully in every part of Biafra land when Mamadike, when he was around. Yeah? They will sing it so joyously and joyfully, gallantly, proudly. In every land of Biafra, I learned that song from them. Many of you learned that song from them. And so many people that hated their gods. That song make them get angrier, especially calling Holy Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Now, Boko Haram has made them to take that song to Abuja, to the seat of where they believe they have power to convict and kill people. Now, they couldn't arrest all of them. The revolution is close. Now, just small. They say now from hand like this, from this move. Now, so dance, they start. It go soon start. But today in Abuja, they sang the song that they hated most at the heart of Abuja. That is very significant. Again.
Holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another soldier. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another soldier. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another soldier.
It was a glorious outing. Yes, I love the fact that our Biafran brothers and sisters who made it to Abuja today, they obeyed the security directive of the IPOB Directorate of State that advised that everybody should make themselves available if they can. But make sure that you are not garbed in all the paraphernalia of IPOB to give yourself up easily for these animals, for these marauders who are there. They put them out there to hunt you because the ghost of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that has been haunting them in their dreams. Now, his physical body is with them in Abuja. Now, the trouble is now there with them in Abuja. And they honor that. Did you see how they came out? How many of them? Yeah? They even did this with Showore to let you know that people will always win. It's just a matter of time. Tyrants won't last. Again, from Abuja. Again. That was Showore today. So if you are a Biafran, whatever thing that you have making you a Tomoyele Showore, you are probably not even a supporter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are just an embittered PDP member who has no real other reason to blame Showore for anything other than why Atiku and the rest of them couldn't control PDP. But you can hide under IPOB. Some of you will be, we know that the real people, the real lover of freedom, they love and respect Showore. And Showore in return, love and respect everyone who has the courage to stand up enough to be counted. That's something that is so big and unique. But Barrister Oloye Ejimako gave us the background of what went down. And another barrister who also, one thing I love today, apart from all that happened, right? Today, the Igbo lawyers, they made the representation today and ready to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this case. Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, they sent the former Anambra State governor, Governor Ezefe, I can't remember, I think it's Ezefe. They sent him to go and represent them today, which means now the leadership of Igbo land, they know that no matter what happened, they cannot sacrifice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under whatever circumstances, because if they do that, it will make these Fulani terrorists to trust them. So things are taking shape. They might have taken time, but you know what? Things are taking shape, and you know who is now running? Bokwari and his gang, Malamu and his team. They don't want any lawyer to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have not allowed him to accept the consular legal assistance from the British embassy. They've not allowed his lawyers to see him, and they failed to bring him to court today. But Barrister Oloye Ejimako had this to say.
Yes, sir. Well, my name is Oloye Ejimako. I'm the special counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In addition to what my colleague, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, had said, I will briefly give you a rundown of the international dimensions of this matter. You have heard of the phrase, the long phrase, extraordinary rendition. It's not a make-up by lawyers. It's real. It's something that is in the statute books that Nigeria signed on to. And this was not the first time it has happened. It has happened before. Nigeria had attempted in the past to conduct extraordinary rendition of Umar Diko in 1984. The difference between that one and this one is that while that of Kanu succeeded, that of Umar Diko failed woefully. and it led to countervailing consequences. So extraordinary rendition doesn't draw only legal consequences. It draws political and diplomatic consequences. So in that of Omar Rubiko, it drew all kinds of consequences. Okay, 17 people were arrested. 4 out of those were convicted and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment, ranging from 6 years to 8 years. The other 13 were deported. The CEO of Nigerian Airways was nearly arrested in the UK. He was lucky to have seen a very short fence that he jumped. Okay, and Nigeria was denied the subsequent request to extradite Diko and other people in Nigeria was interested in at the time. So, you know, and then Britain broke off diplomatic relations with Nigeria for 2 years. So I don't know why anybody thinks that the extraordinary rendition of Kanu would not have consequences. Of course it will have. It's an unfolding phenomenon. Unfolding. The political, the diplomatic and the legal consequences are unfolding, and just as my colleague informed you, the international legal order has been triggered by a process I filed and perfected 4 days ago. So there is a triggering of the international legal order. Jurisdiction of Nigeria over this matter is no longer exclusive. You have multi-jurisdictional people coming in, centers coming into play here. So it's not something that there is a wiggle room for the country. And we have to cross that bridge before we get to the bridge of saying guilty or not guilty. You have to cross the bridge of this very horrendous conduct that Nigeria did towards Nnamdi Kanu.
So I hope you understand what Barrister Ejimako was saying there is that Nigeria committed kidnapping. The same kidnapping that bandits, Boko Haram, and all the terrorists up north and south are committing in Nigeria. Those ones are called local rendition, kidnapping. So those people who committed that crime in the name of Nigeria to kidnap Kanu, now they are running away from courts. They are running away and they think they can hide. Now, it has become an issue now. So it has come to a stage whereby you may just wake up one morning and Nigeria will just say they have released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No case. Take it from me. Take that from me now. Yes, we fear for his life. We are worried for him. Of course we are. But there is no case against him. No single case. None that can be proven other than Trump up and all of that. But they can try and do all that nonsense in their court. But with what is still coming to them, they may wake up one morning and tell you that there is no case against Kanu. Kanu has been freed. You say, what happened? They say they are not pursuing the case anymore. Did they make any deal with him? There is no deal. It's because there's no case. And everybody will be like, how come did you now kill all the... That is where now case will begin. You see, they are already in trouble, but they can buy time. Let them enjoy it. Let them buy time. Let them enjoy it. Another barrister who also shared his disappointment with what happened in court today.
Nnamdi Kanu remains our son. So if he was taken away from Kenya by unlawful means, under the rule of law, he must be brought to court. And the reason given by the prosecution is actually questionable. They said it's a problem of logistics. In simple language, the DSS said they didn't have a vehicle to bring him. As far as I understand the word logistics, and it did not make sense. So the court did not handle the matter today because he cannot have a trial in the absence of the suspect. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being treated like a criminal. He's not a criminal, he's only a suspect. And it's only a court that must pronounce that word, criminal. Everybody is presumed innocent until found guilty. So today we have come all the way to Abuja to witness what is going on. And the first thing we did was to look out for him. We did not see him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer is also complaining that he has been denied access. For the past 10 days, he has been asking to see his client. And the judge said that is wrong. And he's having a meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, with the prosecutor, who is actually the director of federal prosecution, to work out the days the lawyer will go and see him, to know whether it's alive. We're only hearing stories. So today, Hanese is standing firm. And we have the full squad of Utuokiwu in Abuja in attendance. Because we want to see that justice must not only be done, but must be seen to have been done. In other words, we don't want technicality. What triumphed today is called technicality, not justice. Justice demands that you don't keep somebody behind bars and decide when and where to try him. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the custody of the Director of State Security, and it is not a prison. Normally, when you are sent to prison, it is from prison that you are brought to trial, not in the hands of those who abducted you. In simple language, nothing has changed. So we say, let there be justice in this case, and Hanese will never relent. Yes, the President General for Hanese, Professor Bion, said we must see it all.
Are you hopeful that this exercise will be transparent, very transparent? Are you hopeful that this trial will be transparent?
Well, you may not know, but this trial is being monitored all over the world. And it is actually the judiciary that is on trial today. The judiciary in Nigeria is on trial. How they handle this case will now determine how the world sees the judiciary of Nigeria. It's an international case, and we'll follow it up to the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's a very good one. And again, I'm not trying to be a simp, okay? But I can tell you, my brothers and sisters who are IPOB members, Biafrans in general, you have your own kind of reservations about the Ohanaeze Ndigbo. But you see what they did today? It's a bold move that doesn't or shouldn't require you questioning their intention. What they did today was that at least now they can boldly come out, forget politics and everything, and identify with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is something that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as unhappy as he's been with them, when he called them Ohanaeze Ndioshi, Ndiara or something, I know. No, Ohanaeze Ndigbo. You remember? He was very angry with them. But they made a representation today. They intend to push further, use their influence, and give him their support. And let me tell you, there is no support. There is little. Honestly, there is no any support that is little or unneeded. Not this time. Everyone who show concern, right, should be welcomed. And I don't know how you're going to deal with it. Because you see, us in Yoruba land, let me tell you what is changing. Many Yorubas used to believe that Yorubas will eventually just abandon Oloye Sunday Igboho. Have you seen what has been happening in the last 1 week? Have you seen the collaboration, the coordination, the ground move and everywhere? Even when some people are trying to tell us that Oloye Sunday Igboho insulted the royal fathers and all of that when he never did. Have you seen the move? Have you seen that it has come to a point where they have realized that no matter what, no matter what Oloye Sunday Igboho have said, whether good or bad to any of these guys, it was because they, the elders, they have condoned this injustice for so long that they have become part of it, right? And it was because of their own negligence or being part of it that prompted us to have to turn to Oloye Sunday Igboho, who now has the guts, the courage to speak for us, to mobilize and tell people that we can do it. Don't chicken out. Don't let them make us feel like so little. Now, these leaders are finding out that and going after him. They are also now discovering that it is actually going after the Yoruba people. That is why I have to tell you, you don't trust this. You don't trust that person. They've done a lot. They've done worse. They've sabotaged you and all of that. But let me tell you this. At this point, every little help, like they say here in the UK, every penny counts. every little help. Trust me. With what Nnamdi Igbo did in Abuja today, they will do more if that same thing can be reciprocated online, offline. Give them some pat in the back, encourage them. I know it's not like trying to be beggars or unity beggar, what have you. No. Situation is shaping things. Before now, Yoruba governors will publicly come out and condemn the Yoruba nation agitators. Have you seen them condemn them anymore? Have you seen that even though they never come out publicly to support it? Have you seen that most of what their decisions and policies and all of that, are they not looking, are they not in a way kind of, being mirrored after what the Yoruba nation campaigners want? So if Nnamdi Igbo can make that bold move to Abuja today, I would say welcome them with an open arm. I'm going to take a quick drink break. And when I get back, we're going to go to Benin Republic. That's the first part of this conversation dedicated to the court trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. Now, the information we have on that, let me round it up for you. The information we have on that is that his lawyer, Barrister Oloye, will make a contact in the next 48 hours to see him. Because now they are after the DSS. The DSS must prove to them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still alive. I believe he's alive. But again, you cannot trust these criminals because they kidnapped him from Kenya. They kept him in their custody. He is not different from somebody who is still with his kidnapper. So if they allow the court to do its job, it should not be in the custody of the DSS. Now, the lawyers, delegates are going to go there in 2 days' time, and they're going to go ask that they should prove to them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still alive. And again, they are also going to make move. You see that October 21st trial, their legal team, locally and internationally, they are going to do something in the next 1 week to make sure that the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Jamboree trial, is never going to resume in October, right? They will draw it back. That vacation they said they are going, they will cut it short, but watch out for that. So as we speak, those who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are scared to bring him to court. Now, when I get back, we will go to Cotonou, where the same criminals who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried the same thing with Oloye Sunday Igboho, right, in Benin Republic. But that failed. Now, they are now struggling, doing everything that can make them return Oloye Sunday Igboho like a trophy back to Bokwari. But again, I will take you through that tonight. But I'll be back in a minute or two.
Livestock.
Huh?
Livestock.
National livestock.
I will talk about it. He doesn't know. He doesn't. I think it's he doesn't know.
These are all directed at Mr. President. So corruption, yes, let me know. He can talk for himself.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I want Nigerians to give you another opportunity to do another 4 years. Why?
Well, I
doesn't know.
I think
is on his way to the UK. We have been told, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. Shebina UK is coming too. We will represent you. Trust. We will represent you very well. Okay? There are many of you will be very proud about the event that will happen the moment we receive the news that Bokwari is in London. Leave the rest for us. Don't worry. Let's go to Benin Republic. Now, somebody came on earlier and he said, Shebi, you came here, you told us that they caught him with Benino's passport. I was like, I wanted to respond to that person. I don't know if he or she is still watching, right? But again, maybe somebody has been living in coma for the past few days and they just decided to join us tonight. Sorry if that sounded like petty, because it's intentional. I wanted to be petty saying that to you. There was no time that I've come up here to say, oh, they caught him with Benin Republic passport. We came here to say, well, they reported that he was caught with Benin Republic passport. And that same day, his lawyer came out to say, well, he wasn't caught with any Beninese international passport as we were told. And that was like days back. It's like somebody just opened their phone to join me tonight. In a way, we are no longer there about Beninese passport anymore because there was nothing like that. And it's been disproved long before now. Now, in Benin Republic, I don't know much about their laws, okay? But in the last 4 days, I have been reading a lot. And maybe many of them don't really make much sense, but I found many that are very much useful based on what we are currently facing in Benin Republic. The arrest of Oloye Sunday Igboho and the reports given fully is that he had his Nigeria passport, he had his German resident card, his wife has, his wife has German passports, and they were meant to travel through Benin Republic in transit. However, when they were stopped because they received an alert from Buhari's government in Nigeria that Oloye Sunday Igboho and 4 other people are traveling, and if they find them anywhere, they should arrest them. 4 people. So 2 of those people, they were with Oloye Sunday Igboho. They continued their journey right there at the airport, but they held Oloye Sunday Igboho and his wife. Now, the report there was that he was with the police and that, but well, we found out later that he wasn't really with the police or in police cell. No. It was handed over to the financial crime police, like your own EFCC, according to his own Benin lawyer. Now, the lawyer said that's where he's been. And indeed, he was being interrogated for everything they were told from Nigeria. Just same way they lied to the Kenyan authority that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya to come and meet Al-Shabaab. So they said Oloye Sunday Igboho has caused war in Nigeria. Oloye Sunday Igboho has been bringing so many guns to kill people in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria is looking for him because Oloye Sunday Igboho was planning to break up Nigeria. These are the allegations they sent to the Interpol, that wherever they see him, they should help them rearrest him and return him to Nigeria. Benin Republic has no extradition agreement with Nigeria. Yes, they don't have any. Okay. Now, if you have to extradite somebody, you have to present evidence that they've committed any crime. They said Oloye Sunday Igboho has been causing problem everywhere. Okay. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go and look for the last outing, that the last mega rally in Ekiti. And I'm going to share that with people. And then you will be the judge before we go back to Cotonou. This is a refresher. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. Just enjoy the moment. You get what I mean now? Just feel it. This is Ekiti a month ago. This is the man. The Nigerian government is telling Benin Republic government that he is a criminal. He is a gun runner. He has been asking people to destroy government properties. He has been asking people to disobey government and all of that stuff, and that he has destroyed Nigeria. Now he's running away. So anywhere they see him, they should help them capture him and return back. Now this is the man. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba, but I'll try my best to interpret to some extent. Enjoy this next 5 minutes clip. Ekiti Mega Rally, where Oloye Sunday Igboho addressed the young and old Yoruba people about why we must all stand together, firm, and stand together, not just that, to fight for what is rightly ours, just like this. Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick break there, yeah? On my YouTube channel right now, I can see over nearly 4,500 people who are there, and I can only get 1,000 of us who have the time to say, well, I actually enjoyed this broadcast tonight, Maiyegun. I'm going to give you a thumb up. Now, if you can just give me that moment while you are watching this video, right? Go on to that, my YouTube channel, Maiyegun's Diary Politico. And if you are already there, leave that chat room for a second and give that thumb up under that video. We can take that to 2,000 or 2,000 or 3,000. Of course we can. Over 4,500 people. Yeah, let's do it. Now, Ekiti Mega Rally. You can watch the full video on Gist Media YouTube. I think it's about 22 minutes long. Ekiti Mega Rally. Type it on YouTube or go to the Gist Media YouTube channel. They have it there. And they have a lot of those rallies that you can watch in full. So that you can then pick your own video, because DSS in Nigeria, the Aura Secret Service, they are now taking videos that they will go and show them in Benin Republic that Igboho is a terrorist. So Benin Republic should give him back. But we love those who stood up. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba again. These are the people that Iba Gani Adam, Logo Fell. Iba Gani Adam has also been doing a lot behind the scene. And if he ever come out tomorrow to talk about it, right? We'll be grateful when everything comes out well. And if he never comes out to talk about it, right, we are also grateful to him, to everyone who is working behind the scene to ensure that the attack on Oloye Sunday Igboho, which is now known as attack on the Yoruba people, this does not go their way, right? He sent people to Benin Republic to get the crowned kings who are Yoruba. Watch this.
Ààrẹ Ìbà Ige Gani Adams lóògùn ọ̀fẹ́ o a wà ní ìpàdé tí ẹ sọ fún wa pé ká gbìyànjú pé kí a ṣe àmọ́ bàbá wa máa bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ a ti ń gbìyànjú láti pè yín láti sọ fún yín àmọ́ ìpàdé alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé ni a pè ní àdá àwọn ọba kábíyèsí wa wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ báyìí láti ọwọ́ tí mo wà yìí kábíyèsí Oníkòyí Abẹ́sàn alájàṣẹ́ ti ìlú Àjàṣà ilé àwọn ni wọ́n wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n báyìí lẹ́yìn ká bọ́ sí orí kábíyèsí wa Onímàsẹ̀ ti ìlú Màsẹ̀ àwọn ni wọ́n wà ní kàwọ́ yín báyìí kábíyèsí wa Oní Ọ̀họ̀ríjẹ̀ ti ìlú Ọ̀họ̀rí àwọn rí kábíyèsí wa Onílàṣẹ̀ ti Ìláṣẹ̀ ní Àbúrákú àwọn nìyẹn kábíyèsí wa Oníkráké ti ìlú Kráké àwọn ni ẹ̀ ń wò yẹn ní Sẹ̀mẹ̀ kábíyèsí wa bàbá wa ọba Adékìlúmọ̀ ti ìlú Àjòhùn alájòhùn ti Àjòhùn president council of ọba ní bíbáyìí kábíyèsí wa Ológùnbà tìlú Ògùnbà àwọn ni ẹ̀ ń wò yẹn kábíyèsí wa Onítọ̀wé tìlú Tọ̀wé àwọn ni ẹ̀ ń wò yẹn àti àwọn olóyè wa olóyè Àrẹ̀mọ Oníkòyí Abẹ́sàn tìlú.
Those are the crowned kings of Yoruba in Benin Republic. And part of the meeting was to ensure that they mobilize for Oloye Sunday Igboho. Let me give you one hint. You have read it out there that he is going to be seeking political asylum in Benin Republic. However, for the support they are giving to him in Benin Republic is so good that many Yorubas in Benin Republic are putting together. They've already written a letter to the court. They are listening. Sunday Igboho is not even, he's not just a Yoruba man. In fact, he's from Benin Republic. Sunday Igboho is Beninois as well. In fact, he came here to visit his family in Benin Republic. They are about to change it to that level now. But that's not the legal part of it. Just to let you know that they are doing a lot to give him all of the support that he deserves. And from what I have been told, they are treating Oloye Sunday Igboho just like a leader of a country. Do you want me to break that down for you? Because according to them, they are holding somebody that the Fulani jihadists told them is a leader of Yoruba nation. Therefore, if they do anything to him, they will be offending millions of Yorubas, and Benin Republic knows that. Now, that's how they are holding him now. So they are now holding him that, listen, we know this guy is not just one person. Now we know that he has millions of people. Even here in our country here, the president of that country has been receiving the calls, texts, and all of that, diplomatically contacts since this happened to show them that Igboho is not just that person. No, he's not. Whatever the Buratai, the butcher, the murderer that they made the ambassador to Benin Republic, whatever he's told you, just go online. Go, Mr. President. And social media has made things so easy, so simple, that everything that I'm talking right now, they are watching me in Benin Republic. Yes, they are watching, just as you are watching me right now. People are watching me from Benin Republic. Yes, they barred the people from going into the courts. But of course, we can always hear the snippets of what is going on. Nigeria wants him extracted. They are not, Oloye Sunday Igboho as he is now. Every time you see him in any court in Benin Republic, he is there to listen to the evidence that the Boko Haram government, they have brought. Are you with me? Until they can't bring any evidence, because they can't. And I think Bokwari themselves, I believe they are more surprised. Let's go to Benin Republic. Just look around and see people hanging about, because those who traveled from Nigeria, those they mobilized from Benin Republic, it is like a carnival, like the whole country knows that somebody, the leader of some people, is in custody in Benin Republic. That is to tell you that Oloye Sunday Igboho is not alone. A great thing. Now they allow his wife to see him. From the report we have received, his wife sees him 3 times every day. Is comfortable enough to meet with people, delegate. People are going there. I'm talking about people. Those people where they brag for media, where they talk nonsense, they are going there, laying down there, what have you, don't embarrass us. Can you just come to Nigeria? Don't embarrass Buhari. We'll just do it like this. Or people have called us. Can you just come? Don't let us do it here. They are begging, doing all of that. And there we are. People are saying Igboho is not even from Nigeria. Igboho is a Yoruba man, Oduduwa's son. And he's Oduduwa's son, He has home in Nigeria. He has home in Benin Republic. He has families in Nigeria. He has family in Benin Republic. He has family in Cuba. He has family in Brazil. He has family in all these Caribbean islands where you have all the Yorubas. So do you understand what I mean? So if they are telling you that they pushed him to this, people have pushed him to that, people have done this to him, it's because that is what they expected. And trust me, that is not what they are getting. They never thought the issue of Sunday Igboho will become issue of 2 presidents and many presidents talking, trying to figure it out. How can we do it diplomatically? How can we? I mean, you think, say, France, no, they talk to President of Benin Republic right now on top this issue. Do you think Bokwari, who went to France to go and meet Macron in order to activate Interpol to help them kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they couldn't do it anywhere in on European soil. So do you think they are not talking now? That's to tell you that Igboho is not just that person anymore. And I remember telling my friends, I said, Igboho did not choose this fight. This fight chose him. And this fight will take care of him. Whether you like it or not, I'd rather you like it. I'd rather you support him. Because in supporting him is in your own liberation too. You may not know until thereafter. But in Benin Republic, people showed up. Oh. If their DSS grab you right now, all of you, those of you abusing Igboho, laughing and saying all manner of things, right? Want to people who are fighting in a way to stop those killers who are ready to sacrifice you any moment as they want, yeah? You want them sacrificed. But again, if their DSS grab you now who go stand up for you? God. Well, Igboho has God and he has the people. Benin Republic Court today.
Yes, sir. Yeah? Yes, sir.
Are you busy?
No, I'm not.
From where?
I'm from the cable.
What?
The cable.
Cable television?
The cable newspaper.
Cable newspaper?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. If you are watching me from Africa, or you are an African, and you stumbled on this video, and you are wondering, What is going on? Why do you have so many people watching this? It is not far-fetched. The reason is this. In Nigeria, where you have likely read about terrorism and corruption, and you felt like, well, you don't have terrorism in your country, but corruption, that's not new. Is that the reason why? No. In Nigeria, we have terrorists and jihadist apologists in government. And since they came in, they have done everything to model and style their policies and decisions, laws, towards punishing activists and rewarding terrorists. So in Nigeria, all of you might have read a lot about terrorism, Boko Haram, and all of that, like I said earlier, yeah? And you probably think the government is doing a lot. And whatever the media is telling you, maybe people just don't like the government. That's what the government tells itself. They tell themselves that the reason why they are failing is because people don't like them. But that's not true, right? In Nigeria, if you stand up to expose anything that has to do with these terrorists, for example, you will be considered as enemy of the government and enemy of Nigeria. And you are liable to be tried for treason or trying to cause public unrest. They won't stop there. You will be harassed, arrested, brutalized, and even killed. Now, they can then put you on trial where they can hold your life and ensure that you never, ever have anything to really have time to do with your life until they probably have to kill you. This is no joke. Well, that may sound similar to what they are doing in your country too. It's similar. Well, it's different. This is where it is different. In every part of the world, you have corrupt politicians, right? But in Nigeria, in that same part of the world, when you see corrupt politicians, you will never see them collaborating with terrorists to kill their own people. And why the terrorists are killing their people? Then the corrupt politicians are putting laws together to stop the people from reporting it or mentioning the victims, while right before your eyes, the same government is releasing repentant terrorists. And you continue to read about school kidnapping, and you are wondering, how is that happening? Because the government is involved. If you talk about it, you are considered as person who is creating problem in Nigeria, and that is the problem. Now, we have people who have now stood up to say, listen, the president of Nigeria is a Fulani from Niger Republic. He's not a Nigerian. He's from Niger Republic. However, there is a terrorist organization called Fulani Armed Terrorists. Okay? They are considered as the 4th deadliest terror group in the whole world, as far back as 2002. Now, a Fulani man became president. Northern Nigeria is annexed to all these Fulani regions, where you have all of them anyway. They speak the same language, they do all of that, and everything's so similar. Now, in southern Nigeria, where is the commercial heart hub of the whole country, where the entire resources of the country comes from, that fund the entire country. Now, we now have this menace of Fulani invasion, this deadliest terrorist group. They are everywhere. So because the jihadist apologist is the one in government, instead of the government to send the military, provide ammunition and what have you for the military, resources, logistics, to stop those terrorists from killing Nigerians. You know what Bukwari government did? The government of Nigeria. The government decided to go after anyone who ever put up any resistance against any of these Fulani invaders. Ironical, is it? Well, that's not all. The government then did every goddamn thing to try to convince the people that they need to give up their lands if they want peace, if they don't want to be killed, if they don't want to be kidnapped, if they don't want their farms to be ransacked. This didn't go well with many people. That was the genesis. So every day, communities are attacked, people are killed or kidnapped, farms are destroyed, and you dare not report it. Now, if you do report it, there's a possibility that they will send in their military to go back to that community that gave that evidence of their attack and the military will beat them up. We have evidences, all of that, right? So that then put the government in that position, a very provable position that the government is culpable. The government is colluding with the terrorists because they protect them. No single one of them has been arrested or prosecuted for any of those crimes you have been reading about in the papers. All those crimes, no single one has been tried or prosecuted for it. No single one. Rather, that same government, in 6 years, that same government has released over 7,000 repentant terrorists. Guess why we are now so many on this platform tonight? The same government is accusing those who came up to say, defend yourselves, defend your land. Nigeria is a country of over 250 ethnic nationalities. Nigeria is not Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Nigeria has over 250 ethnic nationalities. Now, only one is the reason why those who are from the south are now asking to leave Nigeria. They don't want to be part of it. Because you know why? Government can't protect them. They are not allowed to protect themselves. When they dare protect themselves, they are arrested, prosecuted for illegal possession of arms. 2 people. One, who is a leader of an indigenous people of Biafra. People who make up of more than 60 million of the Nigerian population. Yeah? They arrested him for asking the 60 million people to stand up against the invaders, defend themselves, and push them back. That offended the government of Nigeria. They declared him wanted, and they want him dead. More than 5,000 people have been killed in 6 years simply because people rejected. And they said, we're going to leave Nigeria. We don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore. They unleashed war on them. Same thing in my own region, the Yoruba land, where the Yoruba nation, with the population of over 60 to 70 million as well, they are also being told, as they are being attacked, the news is being buried. The victims are being silenced. Some have even been displaced. Today in Enugu, we haven't received the figure of number killed by the Fulani terrorists in Enugu today. Thank God they didn't say unknown gunmen. They categorically told us that they were Fulani terrorists. Same thing is happening in Yoruba land. And they are doing everything to bury it and make sure that they don't make it to the mainstream. Can you believe it? That Yorubas are refugees in Benin Republic today. The same Benin Republic that Oloye Sunday Igboho is being tried to be returned to Nigeria. The same Benin Republic. We have more than 10,000 of our people from more than 52 communities in Ogun State who ran to Benin Republic for safety, and no mention of it by any government official, not in Ogun State, not in Yoruba land, not in Nigeria. That's why we are so many here. So if you are wondering, why are there so many? What's this accent? What is it talking about? You are welcome. We are talking about how to ensure that those who are releasing terrorists, they will never get away with punishing activists. And they said the evil people get away with many things because good people choose to keep quiet. So if you're African, your country, for example, if you are a Kenyan, your country, your government in Kenya, they collaborated with Nigeria and kidnapped the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the people that are more than 60 million. That's their leader they kidnapped because the terrorists in Nigeria reported him as, and your government could not even be bold enough to put him through your legal system in Kenya. They kidnapped him, they drugged him, they beat him, they dehumanized him, and they put him on a private jet, and they flew him to his, the people who paid them the ransom. So if you're a Kenyan, now you see, I'm glad you are here. Let me see, do we even have any Kenyan watching? Now, we're going to take another minute. To my friends, right? We are back to over 4,500 on YouTube, which is great. Thank you very much for joining me. However, do me a favor. If you haven't really subscribed to Maiyegun's Diary Politico, let me take a drink break. It doesn't take long. See, here is my can.
urging to come out and vote out PDP for good. And make sure your vote count. This is a center of the culture of political focus and determination. We have no doubt if the Southwest Bloc understands and accepts this change, it will happen. So the ball is in your court. If you want to improve,
we will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt.
I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
Yes, Oloye Sunday Igboho has a whole nation behind him. And we are very proud of him. We support him. We pray for him. And we ensure that, you know, whenever he looks back, he will always have the support that he deserves. He awoke the sleeping giant in many of us, the roaring lion in many of us. Many people are now interested in what they are doing to the Yoruba people. And trust me, some people are taking it beyond what you can even imagine. Like this, where are they? Yeah, like these people.
Free Nigeria! Free Nigeria! Break Nigeria! No, no! Break Nigeria! No, no! Break Nigeria!
No, no!
Break Nigeria!
No, no!
Break Nigeria!
No, no!
Break Nigeria!
No, no!
Break Nigeria!
No, no!
What do you want? Yoruba nation! What do you want?
Yoruba nation!
What do you want? Yoruba nation! What do you want? Yoruba nation!
The south, and Middle Belt, the genocide has been.
What do we want? Yoruba nation. What do we want? Yoruba nation. We don't carry gun, we don't carry anything. No. We know they cut people said though. We are just saying, let us go. And they brought violence. They said they will kill all of us. And some people said, oh, why don't you just wait till 2023? Why don't you just go and register to put people there, blah, 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 blah. Again, Barrister Dele Farotimi, you seem to have the answer to this.
Any Nigerian who is still hanging around waiting for 2023 to change Nigeria is a fool. Line 20 Dele Farotimi up and ask them to become president of Nigeria. 20 of me, 20. Multiply their brain power by 10, factor of 10, and then force them to operate the 1999 Constitution with the governance system that is enshrined in it. We shall fail spectacularly. The problem of Nigeria can never be resolved by personnel changes. The system is designed with impunity undergirding it, and it can never deliver anything positive to the Nigerian peoples. Be those Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they care to be. Make an Igbo man president of Nigeria in 2023 and force him to operate the 1999 Constitution. Complete waste of time. Igbo will continue to suffer the brunt of the wickedness of the Nigerian state. Every Nigerian is rendered stateless by the 1999 Constitution. It is an iniquitous, wicked, and evil document. It has nothing good for the Nigerian people. And the longer we continue to fool ourselves believing, and let me enter one quick caveat. Our rulers are actually very intelligent when they care to be, especially when it comes to their own preservation. And I know as a fact that they're already making noises about restructuring in Abuja. The Mace Snatcher and the Lawan and that one that calls himself Baja, all of them are sat there running helter-skelter, cobbling together some lies that they intend to sell to us as constitutional, what do they call it, amendment. Let's be clear. You cannot continue to build on top of lies. You can't sustain that lie. And as long as justice is missing in a place, you continue to have strife. We need to tell ourselves the truth, and that truth is that the closest we can come to normalcy in Nigeria is to have a return to the original agreements that founded this country. Those agreements are very clear in their fundamentals. One of them, federal system. Nigeria is today not a federal system. Let's stop lying to ourselves. The word federal was brought to life by the American election. Each state has its own electoral body because it is essentially a country within a larger country. That was what our fathers agreed. Nobody agreed a situation where a clueless man will sit down inside a rock and begin to issue edicts and diktats to every other person. Nobody signed on for that in 1960. All the constitutional conferences, beginning from 1948 all the way to the 1951, all the way to 1960, each and every one of them was very clear and unambiguous. Nigeria was meant to be a federal system based on parliamentary democracy. It wasn't by accident that our fathers settled on parliamentary democracy. They wanted to make democracy as close to the people as it could be. So it simply meant that if you're a parliamentarian, you knew your people knew you. It was the aggregation of the parliamentarians that determined who became the prime minister, and they were also the ones at the regional level who determined who became the premier. So democracy was devolved. It was easier for the people to become involved. What we have today is not a democracy. What we have today is not a federation. We've just become a nation of liars who readily accept every lie that we are told.
Barrister Dele Farotimi is a vintage too. But I'm going to also add this, especially from another, she's Sage, we go call her Sage, Prof. I'm rounding up now. We're coming to the end of the broadcast. Here is another one to refresh your mind.
Do I think that Nigeria can continue as one?
Yes.
Not if it continues this way. Not if it fails to decentralize. Some people use the word reconstruction, some people use the word whatever. But if Nigeria fails to decentralize, and I mean to decentralize as fast as possible, manifestly, not as rhetoric, then Nigeria cannot stay together. Again, it's not Wole Soyinka saying this. Everybody said it. Generals have said, ex-generals, ex-head of states have said it, politicians have said it, analysts have said it, economists have said it. And sometimes we get that, and that's what's happening to people in the streets. That's where they're moving. That's why they're demonstrating. That's why they're defying.
That's where we are going. Professor, thank you, sir, if you are watching me. Thank you so much, Professor Wole Soyinka. That is what people are saying. That is our mood. That's where we're going. And if things continue like this, that is exactly what's going to happen. Nigeria is not going to sit together. Somebody also put it in a new way. Watch this.
The prediction some years ago that Nigeria would become a failed state has actually come to pass. Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government, power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. And let us not always be saying Nigeria is indivisible, it is indissoluble. It's not a textbook definition. Indissolubility and indivisibility can only be brought about when you nurture unity, mutual respect, egalitarianism, It is already divided because every geopolitical zone is already going according to its own details. There is no cohesion. There is no leadership. Can't you see that Nigeria is hemorrhaging? Can't you see that we are bleeding? Can't you see that we are on a journey to no destination? Can't you see that the president should wake up from his self-imposed cocoon and hibernation and seize the reins of power and save Nigeria from what remains of
Oh, every time I get to that part where he said, can't the president wake up from his own self-inflicted cocoon and all of that grammar? This is what really always come to my mind. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, we were told that Bokwari is on his way to London. So he's coming here for medical care and he wants to come and do, what is it called? He wants to come and do video conferencing meeting. Abibeko, photo.
Nigeria president now photo. Everybody go snap photo with that. So our president they snap photo with the video from Archbishop of Canterbury. He snap photo with the Rogers. He snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. Photo. Not be juju be that. Not be when our fathers die for each other and we they care for them, keep them for house, they pour libation. You lose friend and prayer and say, Buhari boy, you lose Buhari prayer.
No be juju be that. And you see all this Buhari didn't. Then when you tell them that Bokwari after 6 years couldn't build a single hospital to take care of himself, they will say, shut up, where's this and all of that? People say, man, you be mumu. You they call other people mumu. You way mumu.
Charlie boy. But this ain't Charlie boy, so mumu don't too much. Charlie boy, now mumu not too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise. You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. And then throw the tear gas if something way bad for issue. We just pray. They say, oh, mumu done too much, our mumu done too much. You be mumu, they call other people mumu. They never show you say you be mumu. Nigeria is not for Desani. Nigeria is not for Charlie Boy. Nigeria is not for Goodluck Jonathan. Nigeria is not for...
Nigeria is not for you. How many times are they going to tell you that Nigeria is not for you? If you like now, join the IPOB. If you like, don't join. But men, they, like my boys, I mean, like the people will say all the time, let's go to Abuja before I go. I love this. Meanwhile, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I won't take calls. Time is against me today. But I want to do something tomorrow. I haven't done that in a while. And if you are watching me right now, yeah, you may join me tomorrow. So I'm going to throw this open. We're going to be many. It's not going to just be me. So I'm going to have as many as possible. So if you want to be part of that chart, right, you can join me. I'm still thinking it. Maybe I shouldn't have told you anyway. But yeah, I'm planning to do that. And the only way to join is that, remember, you have to have a device, whether it is your phone or what have you, that has a frontal camera that you can easily sit down anywhere undisturbed and be part of my program. Join me from all over the world. I mean, with your face, not just the calls now, okay? So I won't take calls tonight. However, I'm going to see you again. My friends on YouTube, you are doing so well tonight. We are doing so well tonight. But many, it's like those who are watching me on YouTube are my already subscribed members. But again, you have managed to take that thumb up to over 2,000, right? Thank you to every one of you that gave that thumb up, right? Now you can, if you haven't done it, yeah, you can do it. But I'm going to see you again tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, do it too. You won't miss it, trust me. If tonight doesn't really hit you so well, try another one next time. Or you can just watch the endless series of content on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. They are free. Go for it. Download them. You know, upload them wherever you want. They are free. Go for them. All right? But you won't be able to if you are not a member of Maiyegun. If you don't subscribe, it won't really be easier. But I'm going to see you again tomorrow. And good night to every one of you.
Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Onyedu Igboho Maiyegun n'Izu. Oloye, Abakare, Mama Daura, Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi Onyedu Igboho Maiyegun n'Izu Oloye, Abakare, Mama Daura, Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe